gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. I, as Director Health and Education in FDHL, feel greatly privileged to be part of this momentous occasion in the history of Capital Smart City. It is actually in line with the vision of our chairman, Mr. Zahid Rafiq Sahab, where provision of high-end residents, high-end living facilities, comfort, and essential living facilities to our residents in these smart cities remains the hallmark of entire project. And this when we are talking of these smart cities, which are technology-driven cities, meeting all the latest and future world requirements. It is in cognition of this vision of our leadership that the high-end facilities which are to be brought to the doorstep of our residents, it is in that cognition that today's event is taking place, where world's best class health and education facilities are being brought in here in the Capital Smart City. And for that, I must say, General Khalid Asghar sir, Dr. Irfan Malik sahab, Dr. Zafar Mirza sahab, Dr. Tasir sahab, we genuinely feel grateful, we are very grateful to you for realizing and actualizing the dream that we have been seeing. And at this occasion, I must also reassure our honorable guests that as Director Health and Education in FDHL, our directorate is fully equipped and totally committed to bring the latest smart health facilities and education facilities only at primary and secondary level, this space of tertiary level that you are occupying. And these primary and secondary levels are also going to actually be your supporting institutions, and we will draw, I am sure we'll draw tremendous guideline from your institutions at tertiary level. As long as our directorate's planning to bring those primary and secondary health and education facilities in 5 housing projects, 2 smart cities, Capital Smart City, Lahore Smart City, and 3 Royal Orchard housing projects. All these 5, we have had comprehensive plan for primary and secondary health and education institutions, facilities. And in that, at this moment, it's about 6 hospitals ranging from 20-bed hospitals as primary level and 50-bedded hospital at secondary level are currently in the planning and development stage in these 5 projects. Whereas our 8 education institutions in all these 5 projects, ranging from Montessori to high school and undergrad colleges, 8 of them are actually in the advanced planning stage and development stage. Focusing totally on this very project in Capital Smart City, we have 2 hospitals, smart hospitals. One is 20-bedded smart hospital, and the other is 50-bedded smart hospital, They are already under construction, and we hope so, inshallah, by end of this year, they are going to be fully operational, inshallah. With reference to education, we have currently one high school, smart high school, which is actually going to be fully functional in next 3 months, inshallah, in Capital Smart City. And mind you, we are this one high school which is coming up. There are other 3 institutions which we are looking forward for beginning next year that they should also be operational, and they are again a high school in another sector, in another district, and yet in another district we are going to have 2 colleges, one each for girls as well as boys. These are going to be, inshallah, high-end smart STEM colleges and smart STEM education that we are actually, the system that we are evolving for our projects. In these systems, I must say, both in education and health, as I mentioned, the vision of our leadership, that is resident-centric. All around, we are working for that for their comfort, for an excellent living for them. The fee structure is going to be far lower than the standard of education that we are going to provide. It will be essentially, as I said, resident-centric. So we assure you that we will not be like business and profit-oriented that way, but we will definitely like our institution to remain sustainable. And when I talk of these few institutions, education institutions coming up, in Capital Smart City, mind you, there are about 140 education institutions that we have already, the Board of Directors has already approved in Capital Smart City. And this is just the beginning of that big plan. Now, with all this, I would not take more time. This was just a glimpse and oversight of how we are looking at primary and secondary health and education facilities, and we are always looking forward for for tertiary education and health facilities. We are not only looking forward for our global partners, but at this moment, once again, I would like to extend our very, very special thanks to our chief guest and guest of honor for actually helping us in realizing this dream, which is actually resident-centric. I am so grateful once again. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.